Hi guys, and welcome to another Train Sim 2019 video. Today I am actually really pleased to be showing you this. This is a route that appeared on my website the other day that I had no idea was even in production or anything like that. It's only short, but it's still, from what I've seen screenshots so far, looks lovely. This is the Manchester Victoria to Mossley route. This is done by a guy called Pennine Pacer. I don't know what he's done in the past, if I'm honest with you, or if this is his first outing into the freeware user-generated content area. It is freeware. This is something that I don't even know the part of the world that well at all, so it's sort of all kind of new to me. So I'm going to be doing it off the route itself, not off its geographical prototypeness, I suppose. The one thing that really excites me about this is this has the T68 tram comes with this, and that is something that I remember as a kid being absolutely amazed by, this newfangled tram running through the streets of Manchester. And I was lucky enough many years ago, I did a youth parliament thing at a comedy store, the Comedy Store in Manchester, and got to take a T68 tram, and I still remember it to this day and loved it. We'll stop and have a look at one of those. I'm guessing we'll see some on the way. This route is still heavily work in progress as far as I'm aware. So there will be little niggles, little bits that are not quite right, or little bits that are not quite finished. This is my first time looking at the routes. This is absolutely the first time I've done it. I've seen a couple of screenshots. I've tried to avoid anybody's opinions on it on the Facebook pages or anything like that. Not that there's been masses, if I'm completely honest with you. So far, so good, is all I can say. So let's get the train set up and let's get going. We'll read the blurb and do the scenario. It's only 25 minutes long, so it's not a massive route at all. And I get the 150, which is always nice. Oh, we've got a bit of rain as well, look at that. Over the doors, Semi train, head code is 2 Mike 52. Next signal is Sierra Echo 1058. You'll be overtaken by a late running Trans-Pennine Express at Stalybridge. Okay, wait for you to initialise. Put some wipers on. So we are 2 Mike 52, 2 Mike 52. Oh no, didn't quite get that. That was bad, wasn't it? 2 Mike 52. And we are signal 1058. Oh, I've set that up completely wrong. So that'd be 058? It'll do. It'll do. My GSMR setting up skills on what it used to be, a bit out of practice. I'm a bit, because I haven't been playing Train Sim that often, unfortunately. I've been incredibly busy with loads of other stuff. Real life work, more than anything. And getting some bits and pieces sorted out for the website, and doing some promo work, and going to York, and it's been busy. It's been busy. I'm still trying to keep all of that in while still keeping my job, which is not the easiest thing I've ever done in the world. So, and I think that's that one, isn't it? No, other way. There we go. So I've quit at the station forward, due to go. So this, I'm guessing, is Mossley. It is. It looks very nice. The detailing's good. Texturing, there's some bits that look like they could need to be now, if I remember the word is baked. But bar that, it's looking very nice. Detail on the line side with those AWS boxes already looks very good. Got some drainage stuff in the ballast with a little flange lubricator there. It feels very northern. You know, terrace houses, stone walls. It definitely looks very northern. I'm quite liking this. This is running with Railworks Enhancer off, That's going to be the way I will be doing new routes. It's like tunnel bleed there. I suppose it's not, it's just because you come around that bend you see it, I suppose. Well, that's pretty. I won't lie, I like the feel of this route already. It's ambience. God, especially the hills over there, look. Oh, that's nice. Good amount of clutter everywhere as well, which is always nice to see. That cable looks a little bit low. This is in for Stalybridge. Said we were going to get overtaken there, didn't it? Oh, bit of route stutter. A bit of tyre loading stutter. That's outrageous. I do apologise. That's going to be my end more than the route itself. I was hoping we'd eliminated a little bit of that the last time. I am due a reinstall, to be fair. This and one other video I think will be my last before my reinstall. And maybe tonight's stream. I'm not really sure where this line goes after Mossley. I'll have to look it up. Well, this is a very pretty looking little bit of station, this, isn't it? Oh yeah, I like that. I've never been to Stalybridge in my life. If it is Stalybridge, it is Stalybridge, isn't it? That's it. That's cool. Yeah, I think it's called Bacon. I think it is, where you just sort of take that sort of like block filled look off the assets. But I am very impressed. I like the repeater there as well, that's cool. And there's that 170 coming through. Just the way the fencing is, the shelter look. Now, is that shelter or is that where a subway would be coming up? I guess that's where a subway would be coming up. That's a pretty little view, that, isn't it? Just the station clutter there. Little SBT phone there and everything. I've got a pacer on the back of it. Super noisy 170s. We've still got a red. Don't mess me around. Please don't mess me around. I didn't test this scenario before I drove it, which I should have done. Hopefully that should clear, unless that 156 is coming out. Would that need to cross my path at some point? No branding on that 156 either. Ashton under Line is my next stop. Quite like the use of the 2D trees there as well. Hey, we've got the road. Loving the 150, 142 combo. 2 paces in 2 videos. It's very rare for me. Oh, look at this cool bit here, look. Stony Bridge Junction. So what? This is quite cool. Caravans. I like that. Nice little addition there. And I mean, if we look over, we've got the use of 2D trees instead of 3D trees, which I like. It's not overly detailed, which in the distant scenery, which again I like. But it is there. There was quite a few people I've seen moan about and DPS's North East England route not having enough distant scenery. Now, for me, that's pretty nice, but I also don't mind North East England at all. I quite like the way the scenery's done on that. Sorry, I thought I didn't have tail lights there. It's weird for me, even just putting the yellow fencing in just adds in the cable trunk in and all the little relay boxes and that sort of thing, point motors and that sort of jazz, just really builds a route for me. This is something that I noticed on the Cornish main lines that Just Trains have been streaming at the moment. It's these little bits that are missing. Now, I've been told they are being added, which I'm really pleased about. But watching their streams at the minute, that is the bit that's getting to me. The VP grass looks lovely, but I don't want it to be used to disguise or hide what you should really be able to see. The S8, on the other hand, I'm desperate for. Cannot wait to get my hands on that. I feel like I say this like every couple of months. It is a really exciting time for Train Sim Classic at the minute. The stuff that's on its way out is looking very, very good. Seeing a good revitalised Just Trains is very pleasing to see. Really sort of puts a little sort of spark back into them, which I'm happy to see as well. And then these little freeware routes that are coming out like this. Sorry, user-generated content. I'm going against the freeware term because it makes people come on, Toll Lone Star. It seems to confuse people. Oh, that bridge is close. Oh, this is pretty as well. Little things like that fencing, look. And look at the station. So these are all new models? Not too worried about track bleeds and things like that at the minute on a work in progress route. You're sort of looking at the... trying to look at the bigger picture. Please be aware there is a temporary speed restriction of 30 miles an hour through Ashton Moss Junction. Okay. Don't know where that is. Should we have a little look at the map, and then that might tell us, mightn't it? So I'm guessing here might be the junction. So then we've got Manchester this end. Well, it goes way further than I think we've been. No Staley Bridge. So that's Mossley. There's a portal, but there's nothing else. So this is, we're going to see more of this route, aren't we? Fantastic. That I like the idea of. What we got here? Oh, an IKEA. There is actually an IKEA. Oh, that's cool. Is that who? I don't know what pack that comes from, if I'm honest with you. And there's 30 limits, yeah. Just been for that one. Cess, not the place of safety for you boys. 6 foot. Does look nice. Like I said earlier, it's got a really nice feel to it. Again, the bleeds and things, they're something that will be worked out. I mean, I can't claim to know the route at all. So if you guys do know it geographically, there'll be one of you guys that travels this daily, every few days or whatever, or know it very, very well, or grew up with it. How do you think it looks? What do you think? Because to me, this guy has got an awful lot right. An awful lot right. His attention to detail line side wise is spectacular. Even just here with these trees coming down off that garden. I know this sounds really, really petty and stupid, but it is the sort of thing you see. 2 types of fencing used, and then with a cable trunk and linking up and over there with another. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, load in. This sort of reminds me a bit of the Breckland line that was done by George Gutebaum. And that's, I saw there's some updates on that as well, I've heard. Got to have a look at that. Definitely interested in that. But this has got the same sort of feel, same sort of level of detail, really like it. Nice level crossing, and I'm speeding. Now we're getting the high-rise flats. We're building up into coming into Manchester. I really apologise about tile load start. General without starters, what am I getting? 52 FPS, pretty much standard throughout this. It says just you get some dip down to 15 for a tile load. So requirements for this route are, payway wise, is just trains, common library, so that comes with anything after Newcastle, anything from Newcastle, Edinburgh onwards. Also available on Alan Thomson Sim. Liverpool-Manchester, Midland Main Line, London to Bedford, South to Carlisle. Freeway wise, you need the UKTS freeware packs, that's blocks and lofts, clutter commercial, housing, industrial, railway buildings. For the scenarios, you will require the Armstrong Powerhouse class 150/2 and the 142. You'll require the UV 156, Thomson class 170 FTPE reskin by Richard Fletcher, S9BL class 158 only for the 2005 Victoria to Mossley stopper. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing signal wise here. I'm good. Oh, that's another cool bit as well. Where does that go in real life? Somebody let me know. An old freight yard or something. So known issues. It lists here quite nicely. It says unable to open doors with a 4-carriage train on platform 2 at Victoria. Only one set of doors opens on the T68. The T68 is very slow climbing out of Victoria. T68 derails if you try and drive it. It's only for AI, so you shouldn't be driving it anyway. Track is not very smooth. It's relayed track between Greenfield to Huddersfield, using the mainline easements, which would be much smoother. And there is our first look at the T68. Let me slow that down. I don't know what I'm coming into. Fantastic. Oh, that looks really, really, really cool. Victoria Greenfield coming soon on the top of that tram there. I really like that. Considering that's user generated content and it comes with the route. Brilliant! It captures the look of it superbly. The massive, great big pantographs on top. Like a big jaw that they have on them. Love it. Actually, can I? Yeah, probably can. Do I like that? Needs a bit of scenery in it, doesn't it? Mossley-Manchester. It's a city I don't get to spend a lot of time in, but I do really, really enjoy. I was watching some video on YouTube the other day of people like wading through the canals, some of the canals through Manchester city centre. Oh, that was so much fun. We should be good. By the skin of my teeth. By the skin of my teeth. I really like it. I think some of these bigger sort of buildings like this are from the JT Common Library. I think, was it Valley Corridor some of these started coming out in? Check that out. We'll get a proper look at that in a second when we get into it. I think from what I saw the screenshots, oh, little odd bit of track there. It's one for your bug reporting. What I saw of the screenshots, and even the screenshot for the route itself, showed that this bit of Manchester Victoria was a bit sparse. So really looking forward to seeing some work done on that as well. This is a very exciting route. I'm guessing it goes to Huddersfield now. That seems to be the general gist I'm getting. Should have done some swapping out of stock for sounds, really, for the scenario. But they're only AI. Go away from it while we hear it. We can travel quite far and we'll still hear it. Ocean electrical supplies. Still hear it. You know, I didn't even check that that signal was clear. I just assumed. Not that generally stops me anyway, to be honest with you. This is us coming into Manchester Victoria. So what is that? Oxford Road, Piccadilly and Victoria. Yeah, so you can see this is getting there, but it isn't quite there just yet. I like the image on those windows, actually. Let's have a little look around. God, that roof's done very nicely as well. Again, it's that baking thing that I don't really understand, but I think is what I mean. Yeah, cool. I mean, that's not a small asset to be making. Ah, look at that. That's not a small asset to be making, is it? Fair play to this bloke. He's done a sterling job. Milk bottles I just saw. He's done a sterling job. Really, really impressed with that. Excellent. All right then, guys. Heading over to alanthomsonsim.com. You can download this there. Also, heading over to Facebook and Twitch Facebook for the Facebook group, loads of tech support in there and lots of help. We're doing our best to clear up a lot of the rubbish that happens in there. Slowly but surely getting there. Controversial as it is. Head over to Twitch on a Sunday and a Wednesday evening from 7 PM until late for more of a pub style atmosphere. Please do understand it is like a pub. It's like going in talking trains in a pub, so people are swearing and all sorts. It's not a child friendly stream. Once again, guys, thanks ever so much, and I'll catch you next time. All the best.